No place on the planet has shaped the world quite like this one. And this bustling, self-confident city has an extraordinary story to tell.
London is an archaeological goldmine.
London's secret ingredient, the mighty River Thames, where its deepest and darkest mysteries lie waiting to be found. Imagine if we could empty the oceans, letting the water drain away to reveal the secrets of the seafloor. Now, we can, using accurate data and astonishing technology, to bring light once again to a lost world. Why is this one of the most dangerous shipwrecks in the world? Can these century-old remains cast light on London's pirate past?
The Queen and her major advisors, they were on this violent trade.
And how did London's favorite warship explode into 1,000 pieces? Rich with history and tradition, today, London is a global center of tourism, fashion, music, and commerce. Home to more than 8 million people, famous for their eccentricity and attitude. And it all starts with fast-flowing water.
The River Thames is absolutely vital to the story of London. Without the River Thames, there would be no London.
For thousands of years, people have lived along the banks of the Thames. But how does the City of London begin? Could some extraordinary ruins hold the answer? As new buildings rise, they expose evidence of the past. On the north bank of the River Thames, in the heart of the financial district, workers digging new foundations unearth something surprising. They call in the experts. The lead archaeologist is Gustav Mill.
Before the new buildings went up, a series of archaeological excavations took place here, and they revealed some amazing discoveries.
When Gustav's team arrives, only part of the remains are exposed.
Archaeological excavations are a bit like crime scene investigations. We like to tape off the area to stop people trampling over it. And we like to record all sorts of information which at the time might not seem relevant.
The best way to see this remarkable find is to drain away the city. The London pavement cracks. Soft alluvial soil begins to crumble away. Based on highly accurate archaeological data, we can peer below the modern city and witness the origins of London. Huge, very big, and very old.
We can count the tree rings. This is a system called dendrochronology. We have to slice them up, i.e. chainsaw them, and then look at the distance between each of the rings and match that to a master chronology.
These trees are chopped down almost 2,000 years ago. A time when something very important happened in southern England. The arrival of a superpower.
The Romans came to Britain to asset strip. They plundered its rich resources, and they were going to use it to sustain the rest of their empire.
The Romans came looking for riches. But what they find is trouble.
Roman Britain was the Wild West of the Roman Empire.
The Roman army builds an imposing settlement on the River Thames. And they call it Londinium. The giant timbers are unique evidence of this moment.
There is no surviving documentary record that tells us when London was founded. We rely on archaeological evidence to build up the real story of Londinium.
Removing even more of the modern city, other clues emerge. The timbers are part of a 7-foot-high wall. Behind it, the remains of Roman buildings.
Those buildings were not residential buildings. They didn't have mosaic floors or hearths in.
So what are these structures for? Clues lie in bore samples taken from soil next to the timber wall.
We found things like ostracods, which are millimetre-sized crustaceans, and diatoms, which are single-celled algal remains.
Many of these creatures thrive in tidal estuaries. But the wooden timbers, clearly part of something, the archaeological site is over 300 feet from the modern estuary river. The explanation: in Roman times, the Thames was much wider and ran right alongside this timber wall.
If only you could remove all these buildings, drain the River Thames, you would get a perfect view of what we found.
The wall is a Roman quayside, almost 200 feet long, set alongside 10 stone buildings. Gustav's team hasn't just found some ancient pieces of wood. They've discovered the site of the city's first major harbor facility. Now it's possible to recreate the first port of London as it looked in the late 1st century AD. On its north bank, the Thames floods back to its ancient original width. And Londinium rises from the tidal mud. Cargo ships from all over the known world unload along the wooden quayside. Along 10 large stone warehouses, where goods are stored and processed.
Roman London is an emporia. It's a place of trade, and therefore the port is absolutely vital.
The port gives London power and importance. A place to live and defend. It transforms a simple river settlement into a thriving town.
We often get obsessed about Roman temples and amphitheaters, but actually